Hello YouTube world, my name is Nicholas Montez and you're watching my YouTube channel, Nicholas Montez. Now I know what you're wondering, why do I have my hat back on? Well, technically the reason why I haven't had it for a long time is because I actually have not found it. Like, I have no idea where it was until I went to Disney, so that's basically the reason. And my mom cleaned it before we went to Disney, so she's actually gonna need to wash this. Also, you're probably wondering, why does everything look different? Why isn't the camera farther back? Well, the thing is, I got a new tripod for Christmas, and I'm using it in a different way because the tripod is much bigger. Like, this is the tripod I actually used for my videos, and it used to be like on this windowsill, and I'll put the tripod on there. So this is my first day using this tripod. I did get a mic too, but it didn't. We just solved that. It didn't really work out well, but whatever. But today I'm gonna be reviewing 3 things. The first thing is I'm gonna review the new HBO Max original film, The Little Things. So if you aren't aware, this is a crime thriller that stars Denzel Washington, Jared Leto, and Rami Malek. And if you don't know who those actors are, Jared Leto played the Joker in the Suicide Squad. Rami Malek played one of the vampires in Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2, and in Bohemian Rhapsody. He played Freddie Mercury in Bohemian Rhapsody, and then in Denzel Washington, he played one of the main guys in the Equalizer films. So that's really what I know about it. So it's a crime thriller. So it seems pretty exciting because it sounds exciting because crime thrillers sound exciting, and also the poster looked really cool, and it seemed like it was gonna be one of the best films of 2021. But we'll get into that. But without further ado, let's get into this review. Alright, the first thing that I really actually liked about the film was really just the cast. As I mentioned before, this film, as it stars Jared Leto, Rami Malek, and Denzel Washington, they're pretty good as the characters. I would say, well, we'll get into the characters when we get into the next category of the film. But yeah, it was pretty cool to see all these 3 of these actors all in the same film. And I really like the music to this film. I can't really think of anything else that I liked about this movie other than the cast and the actors that they casted for this film and the music. So I think one other thing that I liked about the film is I liked how it kind of everything looked so real. Like there were scenes where Denzel Washington's character was like under the shade, and it looked so real, and like it looked really real, and it looked so HD that I loved it. Also, you gotta talk, as this is a crime thriller, there's some stuff in it that does work, but there was a couple scenes that I did like, but that's really all I liked about the film. So now let's get into the bad. Alright, now we have to talk about the bad of this movie. This is gonna sound a lot worse, but I actually have a lot more bad things to say about The Little Things than good things. Right off the bat, as I said before, even though I do like the casting that they did for the film, because the 3 actors, Jared Leto, Rami Malek, and Denzel Washington, even though I know all those actors, their characters aren't that interesting. Like, the pieces of dialogue that they put for them aren't that interesting at all. The interactions between Rami Malek and Denzel Washington is cool, but their characters individually are not really good. Also, you gotta talk about some of the scenes. Like, there is one scene where they show, like, dead bodies with, like, blood and everything, and it plays a happy song. Like a good old jolly song, like that sounds like it's in the 90s period. And I'm like, what is this? Like, is this trying to be something that it's not? What? So that really got me out of the movie. Also, really the story was off. It wasn't really that enjoyable for me. I tried getting into this film because I think crime thrillers are really amazing because, you know, it can also bring into some action sequences in the mix. Well, some of them. But this film did not do anything. The story was bad. The acting was really bad. Okay, I will say, some stuff with Jared Leto's character I actually kind of liked. I kind of liked a little bit. But everything else, the story, the characters, the dialogue... Or I will say, the dialogue is another thing I liked about the film. But most of this movie is really bad. The story does not come together very well. And some of the dialogue in this film is not really good. Like, there's just, like, some of the dialogue in here is very confusing, and I feel like it doesn't match up with the story that they're telling. And it really doesn't do well with that. And it doesn't even end well. So, for me, this is a really bad film. But before I give you my final scores, sorry, I just burped in front of my camera. I just did there again. Before I give you my final scores, I just want to let you know, this is my opinion. This is not anyone else's opinion. So if you want to see more reviews like this, just click the subscribe button down below and hit that bell notification bell so you can get all my uploads. I will be posting 2 more videos today. Hopefully I can do that. But anyways, let's get on with those scores for the film. Well, actually, let's do some overall thoughts. As this film does have a good cast and, you know, has some nice crime thriller moments, this film is not very good with the story that they told, the characters that they had, the dialogue that they said, and really just the horrific moments with happy songs in the background. Alright, so that is it for my The Little Things review. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My Instagram name is Marvel6, and my TikTok name is Marvel1Fan. I definitely recommend you guys support those social medias because I'm doing a little bit more content on there. And I want to do YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at the same time. But I also want to do YouTube as well. So please just go support those because I'm really doing good for TikTok because I actually have like 50 something likes on there. Followers are coming up, but you know, that's it. But see you guys in the next video.